Welcome to episode 7 of my Fallout build series. I have something a bit different to show you today. I'm also altering my narration a bit just for this build. But I'm at Abernathy Farm, and I have my adaptation of the stacks from Ernest Cline's Ready Player One. The book was great, and if you get a chance, grab a copy before the movie's released. That way you can see the world in your vision before it's altered or manipulated by the scenes in the movie. Now, I did my best to recreate the feel of poverty and the addiction throughout the settlement that Ernest Cline puts into his story of the stacks. I also made sure to include at least one Oasis computer in each home. This build has probably been one of my favorite to do. Just trying to get everything assembled on the rickety scaffolding, making it look like it could plausibly be there. It was just a lot of fun. The difficulty I ran into, however, was trying to decorate all 25 plus homes that I have, because I try to make sure that everyone has a unique feel. I don't want to do repetitive decorations. So each one of my homes has its own traits, if you will. It's probably the part that I enjoy the most, is getting a story developed inside each home. Kind of tells who that person is that lives there. Now I imagine this one to be one of the more wealthy settlement homes that I have. This guy probably has the nicest haptic rig, as well as probably the newest Oasis machine. the cargo trailer settlement home proved to be a challenge. And if you look out against the back wall there, you'll see I used a second sliding door, and I did that to actually shorten up the length of the trailer. It was so long that I wasn't able to fill the space adequately. So I shortened it up a little bit and kind of kept things a little more condensed. I'm happy with the overall look. I just like building these old buses. It's a challenge for sure, because it's a very unique shape. But it's fun to see what you can get in there. Now, if you see any of the artwork for the book, you'll see a lot of single-wide trailers or mobile homes used in the stacks. And Fallout really doesn't have that as an asset. So I created mine using rusted car frames to the bottom of some sanctuary pieces. Now I'll make my way over to the larger stacks. There's 3 of them here that are combined, with the scaffolding weaving its way in between all of them. We have a few really low-cost dwellings up here, and I imagine these more of a temporary stay. So because of that, their decorations are much more sparse. Now instead of going up, I want to skip across over here, mainly to show you this armored personnel carrier. This one was a lot of fun to put together. Very neat little space to work in. We'll save a little bit of time and skip a few more. I knew I wanted to get some of these fans in the settlement, just because I loved the look. Unfortunately, I only did one, because it was an absolute nightmare to get all the decorations in there and adjusted, because you can't actually fit. So all of those things were placed out here from a distance. But I still think it turned out pretty neat. Now we'll head up to the very last, the top of the stack. He by far has the best view. And there's the crane that made it all possible. Yeah, that view is something else. Well, that concludes this tour. I tell you what, I had a lot of fun working on this settlement, and I hope it shows. Let me know in the comments if you like the way I did this tour, or if you prefer the role-playing aspect I did on the other ones. I'd like to know which ones you guys enjoy better. And until next time, be safe out there.